They want you to tilt it 40 degrees to the left, make it a little bit paler. No, make it back to the way it was before. Flip it upside down. Reverse it. No. Freeze frame. Zoom in.
I want to be the very best, like no one ever was. To make shirts is my real test. To wear them is my cause.
Way back in high school, I used to make t-shirts for clubs, and I used to do that by hand. Like, I would just take the X-Acto knife and cut away, make stencils, and then make shirts. And it did okay then. In fact, a couple of the shirts that I made back then still held up, and time went by, and I just kept discussing it with my friends. Like, yeah, let's do some t-shirt stuff. Eventually, I was just like, I'll put down the money, and I bought myself a plotter, a lot of vinyl, 2 heat presses, and, from there, I've just been making shirts.
Having a degree is always good in case this doesn't pan out, which it will. There's some things I need to learn aside from that. Doing digital media mostly because there's a lot of stuff with the software that you can do differently. And also, you meet a bunch of other people. Part of the reason I got as many shirt jobs as I have right now is that I'm in class going to school, so it helps on both ends.
How do I juggle being a student, making shirts, and all the other stuff in life? The truth is, I don't very well. There's a lot of things involved in that, and sometimes you have to make the choice: do I make shirts and make some money, or do I go to class and get an A? And I don't do both of those at the same time very well, so a decision has to be made. I wake up in the morning, right? So I get the inspiration. First, my alarm is the Deshi Basara chant from Night Rises. And I look in the mirror, and I'm like, you're beautiful. And you just keep being you, and you'll be all right. And it worked out so far. So making the actual design is not the hard part at all. It takes about 30 minutes or so to come up with something that's gonna work, and then from there we vectorize it, and that doesn't take too long. But then the real hard part is when you're going to talk to your clients and you're showing them the design. Decide on something. That's the hardest part because it's not the actual big design, it's all the little tiny things they want changed. I'm trying to work out a way to get that to stop. Especially when you have a deadline and it's like Friday and they want 3 or 4 more changes the day before and expect the shirts to still come in on time. I will be standing next to Oprah this time next year.